Jesus, name above all names, Redeemer, December 18th, that I may know him and the power of his resurrection and the fellowship of his sufferings, being conformed to his death. Philippians 3:10. Paul's labors in Ephesus were concluded. His ministry there had been a season of incessant labor, of many trials, and of deep anguish. He had taught the people in public and from house to house with many tears, instructing and warning them. Continually he had been opposed by the Jews, who lost no opportunity to stir up the popular feeling against him. And while thus battling against opposition, pushing forward with untiring zeal the gospel work, and garnering the interest of a church yet young in the faith, Paul was bearing upon his soul a heavy burden for all the churches. News of apostasy in some of the churches of his planting caused him deep sorrow. He feared that his efforts in their behalf might prove to be in vain. Many a sleepless night was spent in prayer and earnest thought as he learned of the methods employed to counteract his work. As he had opportunity and as their condition demanded, he wrote to the churches giving reproof, counsel, admonition, and encouragement. In these letters, the apostle does not dwell on his own trials, yet there are occasional glimpses of his labors and sufferings in the cause of Christ. Stripes and imprisonment, cold and hunger and thirst, perils by land and by sea, in the city and in the wilderness, from his own countrymen, from the heathen, and from false brethren, all this he endured for the sake of the gospel. He was defamed, reviled, made the offscoring of all things, perplexed, persecuted, troubled on every side, in jeopardy every hour, always delivered unto death for Jesus' sake. Amidst the constant storm of opposition, the clamor of enemies, and the desertion of friends, the intrepid apostle almost lost heart. But he looked back to Calvary and with new ardor pressed on to spread the knowledge of the crucified. He was but treading the blood-stained path that Christ had trodden before him. He sought no discharge from the warfare till he should lay off his armor at the feet of his Redeemer. The Acts of the Apostles 296 and 297. For the reflection, how do I build a legacy of faithfulness in trial, as Paul did during his long sojourn in ministry? Who is gaining faith by watching how I handle times of suffering? From Jesus, name above all names, page 370.